know what's up. It's your boy First on the Loopy Lounge Network. And today's subject is how independent creators change the game. Now, there is so many different ways that I could go into this with independent creators changing the game. The main aspect of how independent creators is changing the game is by being the driving force to selling specialized products. And what I say by that is, whatever us independent creators is getting behind, we are advertising that, and we put in a new twist to the creation process, and on top of monetizing on social media, in person, or whatever. So we are the driving force behind the specialized products that's being sold today. You know what I mean? That's very, very big because we opened up the market and made it more diversified than a lot of these different markets ever been, because of independent creators and freelance journalists and authors and things like that. So we are evolving as a community, but the independent community, what we lack that's different than the majors is the financial backing, because as an independent creator, everything is majority out of your pocket, so you got to do everything out of your own pocket when you independent, so that's the difference between the majors and us, is that the majors, they get a budget. They got these bankers and big corporate organizations behind them that's giving them a budget and providing them with a lifestyle that you mainly see that everybody wants to have this image, because they take that as being successful, not really understanding that sometimes independent artists, we actually make more money than your major artists that you look up to, because we are in control of how our content is being monetized. And that's the big difference right there. So you will have a lot of majors that don't really care what applies to independent artists, because in many aspects of how they're getting their bag right now, it doesn't matter to them. You know what I mean? So they're not gonna stand on business and try to uplift the independent community. Not everybody like that, because you got some people that is majors that is trying to help the independent community rise up. You know what I mean? But it's a big tug of war, because the majors own everything, but the independent community of creators, we serve the people directly. So that makes the majors have to come and work for us. Well, try to hire us to work for them. You know what I'm saying? But we get in the bag out of them because we handle all the creation on the front line. So now it's a big tug of war, because it's like they want to put their bag into what they want to put their bag into, and we building something for the independent community for people to be able to stand up on their own. So it'll be like a conflict of interest going on in the industry. So with independent creators, man, we are the heart of everything that's behind us. You know what I'm saying? Because we are that driving force, and that's what independent creators have to realize and stop lowering our standards, so we could try to build and help other people that's actually against what we doing. You know what I mean? So we got to set a higher standard and a higher tone continuously as independent creators, and we also got to constantly fight to be in a position. So independent creators, man, we are truly the driving force behind specialized product sales. Now, you could go and Google this and look it up, the statistics on this, but this is all facts. We are the driving force behind specialized products, and we opened up the market and diversified it. Now, that alone should show you how powerful the people are, because independent community really represents the people that's trying to make something of themselves. And we became a community of a whole bunch of people that's small business owners that's coming together and trying to rise. And these major corporations will try to block you out by any means necessary. So independent creators, man, we have changed the game. And I can't stop stressing that fact that I want all the independent creators out there to know that you are the flame behind everything. You know what I'm saying? And you got to constantly keep that attitude. Don't let nobody try to stop you or derail you from the direction that you're going in. You know what I mean? Keep being that driving force, because that's what you are as an independent creator. You are the driving force. So continue to keep driving. You know what I mean? And you're going to get to where you want to go. There will be roadblocks on the way of your journey. You know what I mean? You're going to have a whole bunch of different things that come in your way and try to stop you from your almighty goal. But you got to have patience and consistency in that drive, that will to keep that drive going. You know? So just keep driving. You are the force behind everything. You know? So that's why we get hit the hardest too. So when a lot of things go wrong, you know, it falls down on us as the independent creators. So that's what I want to give to the people today. How independent creators, the game, you heard it here from your boy first. Independent creators change the game by being the driving force of specialized products being sold throughout the continent, in the world, and online. And we diversify the industry. You know what I mean? So that's something to just sit back on and keep that in your head, so you could really expand your mind and understand what type of impact we really have on the people, because we be things and constantly creating and not paying attention to how big our impact is from our creation. You know what I mean? And because a lot of us do it because that's what we love to do. But you also got to look at the impact that your creation had on the people. So shout it out, shout it out, shout it out. That's the end of our subject today. How independent creators change the game. Hosted by your boy First, Family First Music Group. Shout it out to the family. You already know the vibe.